Hello dear friend, you are welcome to my channel. In this video, I will practically show you three main important parts of the contactor and how each of these parts work to make the contactor very useful in its application. By watching this video, you will be able to easily work around the contactor with confidence. Alright, so in this contactor, there are three main parts that makes it very useful in its application. So the first part I would like to talk about is the coil. This is the coil of the contactor. The coil has two terminals. This is 1 and then this is 2. The terminals of the coil are normally labeled A1 and then A2. You can see that this coil is rated 240 volts. And so before this contactor can work, before it can close and open on operation, we have to supply 220 volts to terminal A1 and terminal A2. Then the second important part of the contactor is the main terminals or the main contacts. So if you see here, the main contacts are normally labeled L1, L2, L3. And L1, L2, L3 have an output to T1, T2, and then T3. All right, so these main terminals carry the main current to the load, usually an electric motor. But before L1, T1, L2, T2, L3, T3 can close to supply power to the load, this coil must be energized by supplying single phase voltage to A1 and then A2. All right, so we have the coil, we have the main contact, and then the third important part of the contactor is the auxiliary contact. This contactor has one auxiliary contact, which is normally opened. Normally, the normally opened contact on a contactor is labeled 13 and then 14. But ideally, this contactor should come with two auxiliary contacts, one being normally opened and then the other should be normally closed. This one has only one auxiliary contact, which is normally opened contact. If you have it like that, then you should get an extra auxiliary contact. So this is a separate auxiliary contact that I can attach to this contactor so that I can get both normally opened and then normally closed auxiliary contacts. So I am going to attach this auxiliary contact to the contactor. Okay. All right. So here in this contactor, I have the coil, I have the three main contacts, and I have the two auxiliary contacts. This pair is normally opened. This pair is normally closed. Normally opened means that before the coil gets energized, for the contacts of the contactor to close, these contacts are first opened. So when this one is opened, this one is closed. And when this one closes, this one opens. So basically, there are three faults that can occur to make this contactor not to work or not to supply power to the load. The first problem is a problem with the coil. When the coil is faulty, it will not be able to energize to attract the contacts to close. Please, if you want to know how this fault and other faults that can occur in the contactor can be checked or diagnosed by using the multimeter, kindly watch my video on how to use multimeter to check a faulty contactor. Thank you very much for watching. Please kindly share with your friends and subscribe in case you have not yet done that. In my next video, I will show how to use the multimeter to thoroughly diagnose a faulty contactor, checking from the coil to the auxiliary contacts. Thank you very much. Stay connected.